everyone filled with joy during gym time.
Good morning. Come on, guys. Did we have a party last night? Why is everything so quiet and slow? Come on. Morning. Good morning. Are we not coming out there? Do we have a strike? Oh! Very good. Yay! Very good. Yay! I'm being asked to usher you to the storeroom because nobody came out for the exercise. Be good, happy. Woo! I'll apologize for the house. You and the housemates.
What are you apologizing for?
What for?
The ones that didn't wake up.
It's their decision. The ones that didn't wake up.
Thank you, Judge. Take you with me. Take you with me. Let's go.
In heads, on the other hand, everyone participates during exercising. The girls and tails pay very careful attention to their looks.
I'm feeling very, very sexy.
So I had a talk with the girls today and I told them that I truly believe in us sticking together. And it's good that I only said it today because they got to know me a little bit better and they didn't feel like I was moving to the boys' side. The boys together, they're like, oh, but isn't it weird that all of us boys are up? I knew that this was happening. It feels like a few people are gathering to have something against the boys, and I'm like, no, guys, please don't make up a bill of the sexist thing. I believe this has nothing to do with sex.
So they weren't ganging up in the
No way, they were ganging up. And then Miss P was like, you know what, I've been trying to stop this battle of the sexes from the day one. I don't believe in it. I believe in the best winner winning, not about being a boy or whatever, because they were very confused. Like, now they feel the girl one that get up on them, and it took them surprise.
Well, it's okay by me.
So that is why I was telling her, yeah, they be very careful, especially this week because we don't know. Alex swapped.
by the end of the day, we are more.
Yeah.
Once you use that advantage.
No, yeah, we are more. Yes, it's good, and probably it's gonna happen.
We're not trying to divide the house. It's just we girls, we like want to understand each other more.
But also what? They're not stupid, because now they think the girl went up on him. So when if they saved, believe me, the game won.
Felicia, it is time once again for housemates to receive their weekly task brief and decide how much they'll be wagering with Big Brother this week.
Housemates, the time has come for you to decide as a group what percentage housemates are prepared to wager on the success or failure of your task this week.
The following quotes contain all you need to know about this week's task. Bravery is the capacity to perform properly even when scared half to death.
I don't like how this is going.
Bravery is being the only one who knows you're afraid.
Housemates will be required to combine their innermost courage, brave hearts, and quick wit in order to conquer fear and succeed this week's task.
100%.
Let's not get cocky.
50%. We have 3. 75%. 1, 2, 3, 4. 100%.
Daniel on your own.
I'm just saying, if they're bringing a cat, I'm not coming, no matter what happens.
The housemates and I are sure, and we want to wager 75%.
How much are we wagering?
100%.
No,
100%.
25%. No. You
Guys, it's 100%. That's the majority. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have wagered 100%.
Weza makes it clear she has no interest in Clay.
Seems to have an eye for you. Seems to have an eye for you.
Shouldn't my sister on the shotgun?
I'm not sure if that was a compliment.
Guys, like, I'm too tough. I'm like, how do you, no.
It's like I also
Personally, I like talking to makes me laugh to death. But it's not somebody that I could see myself having a real relationship with. And he puts up too much of her. I don't know if you know, I don't know for how he's like real, but he has his best putting on the show.
He's trying too hard to stop it.
Housemates. In order to test whether housemates can brave and quick-witted at the same time, Big Brother has decided to start this week's task with a classic game of pie in the face. Housemates will stand on the podiums 3 at a time. Big Brother will ask questions, and in order to answer the question, housemates must push down firmly on the lever in front of them. You only score a point by answering the question correctly if you have a pie in the face.
What was Michael Jackson's first name?
Michael!
That is the correct answer.
That's such a simple question. I know.
What is the capital of Egypt? That is the correct answer. What language is spoken in Holland? Which city would you find the Eiffel Tower? What city is known as the Big Apple? The winner of the game is Vimbai. Well done.
I'm always willing to try new things, and I'm always up for a challenge. I hate losing.
Housemates, your first question is, what do the letters USA stand for?
United States of America!
What is Michael Jackson's first name?
It's Michael.
I tried smashing one of the pies in my face, and the pie went over my head, so I guess I was too short for that.
The thing was a little bit distorted, so I was lucky to keep on hitting the back and not really my face.
How many sides does a triangle have?
This was the first challenge we had today. Was a little bit too easy for Big Brother standards.
What is the capital of the United Kingdom?
Ooh, that was messy, Big Brother. But there was a few pies that had custard in and stuff, so yeah, they were yummy.
Well done, housemates. The winner of the game
Bernardina.
Is Bernardina.
Yay!
I was very proud of myself for winning it, and I was actually shocked as well, because we have a lot of intelligent people in this house, and physical, strong people.
Can't you see the moon belongs to us? Come fly with me and chase the stars. Can you see that even the clouds will be
the kind of service you only expect in the sky? Brussels Airlines. Experience our passion.
Big Brother is always watching the housemates, and so can you. I'm loving the new season of Big Brother. Constantly watching with your DSTV mobile drifter decoder. It pairs with your iPad, your iPhone, or your laptop via Wi-Fi or USB connection. It's really small, so you can put it in your pocket. Talk about genius. So you can watch what the housemates are up to literally anywhere. I've tried this. It's lovely. It's brilliant. Go to www.dstvmobile.com for more info on where you can get yours. Brilliant.
Big Brother introduces World Blood Donor Day to the housemates.
My name's Ivor.
Hi, Felicia.
Felicia. Hi.
Cool.
Zeus.
Nice to meet you.
Today is World Blood Donor Day. Today we celebrate the fact that so many lives throughout the world are saved on a daily basis. Okay, who's got a medium?
I'm a small.
Okay, we've got a medium and a large.
I'll do a medium.
You'll see on the back it says SANBS Ambassador. But wherever you guys are from, we would love you guys, just from a global perspective of blood donations and an African perspective, to be ambassadors for blood donations. Okay, large. I often go out to schools and tell them all about blood donation and the fact that you can save up to 3 people's lives with a single donation. We invited Nelson Mandela to come and help us out, and this is what he had to say.
People of the Rainbow Nation, I am urging you to please give blood on World Blood Donor Day, wherever you are. My good friend Bishop Tutu is here as well.
We must all come together and give the gift of life to people in need.
Mr. Bean would also put it this way. We've all heard of Elvis Presley, I'm sure.
Well, we don't pay money, we don't give a show. We hope you're ready, so go, cat, go. But don't you forget to donate blood. Well, you can do anything, but remember to donate blood.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank
and enjoy
you.
yourselves.
Hey, guys.
What the hell?
We have a new housemate.
No, we don't.
He's a guy! He's a guy!
Shall we adjourn to the lounge?
Lounge.
Paint. Paintball.
Paint the world red. It is World Blood Donor Day today.
Oh, I said it. How do I know that?
Who over here has donated blood before?
Moi.
Wow, that's amazing. How many people's lives do you think you can save with one blood donation? A lot, okay.
Maybe 2 people.
1 unit of blood. It's put in a centrifuge and it gets spun down and it separates into 3 products called plasma, red cells and platelets. And that can then be used to save up to 3 people's lives. I would love you guys to be ambassadors for blood donation wherever you are in Africa.
In the world.
Absolutely.
Well, it's all right. It's okay. You can donate blood today. It's so hip and it's so cool. We'll do it right here at your school. So the city breaking and everybody shaking. You're just saving a life. Saving a life. Saving a life.
Is this everyone?
Yep.
Okay. Horror story. Horror myths. How afraid can you really be?
Tonight, Big Brother would like you to gather around the campfire and tell stories.
Each horror myth must have a chance to tell a story that really scares the others. There is no time limit on your stories, but all horror myths must be present at the fireside throughout all the stories.
The success of this task depends on how scared your horror
I
myths
love this.
become.
Love it.
Everyone gets to see their progress in the Eva Walk, and Bernardina receives her prize.
Speedometers for the Eva Walk is here, and
Who won?
Ah, look at me. Where
Where's
am I? You're in Tanzania.
Nick.
I'm in Tanzania. Bernardina. Danny.
I'm with Lotus in
Tanzania. Win something.
Congratulations, you have stepped your way straight to an awesome iPod Shuffle.
That's not bad.
Did you win
That's not bad.
on the iPod Shuffle? Wow! I want a pink one, please.
Time for horror storytelling.
Word, my grandmother used to have like a wireless radio, and then word started going around that there was an escaped convict who was like actually an ex-murderer. My grandmother used to sell like this like traditional alcohol, so you'd see like random people you wouldn't really know. And one time this dude came in shifty-eyed, like red eyes, and he had an axe. Not in the sense that he did anything or whatever, but just the thought was like, holy shit.
Mumba is bored by Karen's scare tactics.
But that girl was born, she was born with power, not just power. She could see. She's a dreamer. She dreams and it comes to pass. She not just dreams, she communicates with the dead. How do you see that one? Are you hearing that one? Grandma, today you're going to be in danger. Do not go to that side. If you do...
Come here.
Where are you going?
The room.
What's wrong now?
Nick's horror story grabs everyone's
There's
attention.
a village that I used to go to with my dad when we were kids. His rural home. There were some stories of kids disappearing within the village. And I had a couple of friends of mine who I used to play around with. And one of them was a really good friend of mine, Duncan. He went missing. And they came up next to they found like a fresh grave. It wasn't even like deep or anything, just a small mound that they'd seen there. And some of the villagers decided to dig it up and found like just feet, children's feet. Another 2 kids now went missing in the village. So after that happened, my dad came back to Nairobi now to report it to the local magistrate and tell him what had happened. And they went there with like a group of about 6 officers to try and find out what had happened. They did the same thing. They went through the forests and they searched and they searched. Nothing came up. I've never told anybody this, but my dad told me about this when I was about 17. You probably wondered what happened to Duncan. He was one of the kids, and how my dad knew about him, my dad didn't tell me about this until I was 17, was when they dug up one of the graves. Duncan and I used to play marbles. When they dug up the graves next to that guy's house, they found a small kid's hand, just a small kid's hand, probably from about here, with his fist clenched tight. And the only thing that kid had inside it was the ball the marble that I used to play with Duncan. Yeah.
I was scared, terrified. I've never been terrified as that all my life.
Okay. Before I start, I just want to say to Nick, it's okay. Things happen for a reason, so it's okay. Don't worry, only God knows why it happened.
You're in a better place, eh?
Don't worry, it's okay.
Thank you.
And it's okay to let it out. It's okay.
Événement au Gabon. Libreville accueille le Forum des partenariats publics et privés pour une gouvernance universitaire innovante. Rendez-vous du 20 au 23 juin 2011 au Palais des Congrès de la Cité de la Démocratie. Renseignements sur forum.gabon@gmail.com.
Ladies, there's a new housewife in town.
The new season of Desperate Housewives, Thursdays at 6:30 Central African Time.
Some headmates work even harder on their EVA challenge.
And seeing you on 20. Lomo is running. Hey. He was running up and down. Determined to get that iPod. If we had the basketball court,
oh yeah, that would be funny.
Perfect. It wouldn't be exercising, it would just be you moving around, you know.
I can do this for like 3 hours.
Are you serious?
Yeah. 8.
Aye. Just now? Whew. Whew. Yo.
Alex voices his concerns about Danny.
What I have noticed though is that nights like these, Danny gets a little lonely because he's on his weather, mission. But you know what's funny? It's like when she came in, I was even telling Big Brother, when she came in, it was like us guys, we drew away, and you girls, oh. See? But very soon, you girls will be, and then the guys are now.
He's getting frustrated.
If this is what she brings to him, I just don't want to see him in a situation where he's like, really liking her, and then she's not, feeling the same way. That always, sucks.
But I think he's smart. It's not like he doesn't
Charlie,
think and see.
when you start liking someone, you stop using this. You start using this.
I don't think so.
Headmates speculate about the future.
We're going to go into one
They'll all
house.
tell us to get to the arena and they join us in one house.
Yeah, watch. No matter what, we're going to join houses towards the end.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because they're gonna want to see excitement, whatever, for the last month or so, or the last 2 weeks, whatever. Because we're so comfortable with ourselves, you know what I mean, and they're gonna be so comfortable
With themselves. So they'll need to match us and
yeah,
see.
and then
more
we're gonna
conflicts
clash,
and more tension.
You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Yes.
So in general, it will be like a total or 10.
I think somewhere around there. I think
10
about
or
10, whatever. Yeah.
10 or 12.
And then when there's just 10 housemates, what's going to happen? After 2 weeks?
Yeah,
Every Sunday, yes.
Sunday,
So Sunday one goes
well,
home.
one will go from there. I think at the final there'll be about 5 or 6 people at the finale.
No, 4 people. They can't go to the extreme of 6.
We don't know.
5 or 6, I reckon about 5 people at the finale. And then on the night, 3 people will get evicted on that night, and then the last 2 will stay in here.
And they will say...
And then they'll mention the winner.
Kim confronts Nick about his fake story.
Get undressed, he's sleeping now.
Is that why I was called up here?
Firstly, why did you do that?
Do what?
The whole fire thing.
Fire. Because it was a storytelling thing. And I didn't need ghost stories to say, so I wanted something that would connect with everyone emotionally. Well, mine was meant to connect and scare people about the cannibalism issue. And clearly it did.
It worked.
Yeah.
Did it?
Superbly.
Yeah.
It did work.
That's
But
good.
with
That's what I was
me,
looking
can
for.
tell you, I'm going to have to, every time when you are hurt
Yeah.
about something that has nothing to do with the task,
Okay.
I'm going to have to think twice.
I feel
Because of what
foolish.
You feel foolish. Why?
All the times I fell for your tricks.
What tricks?
In the past, like every time I've actually felt like you needed emotional assistance or attention.
Yeah?
I feel foolish.
You didn't think I needed it then?
I don't know what to think anymore.
Okay.
I don't know why you put me through that.
Creepy noises grab some of the housemates' attention.